Good morning, students. Welcome in computer class. In the first chapter, the computer system, we have already discussed about the parts of computer like hardware and software. So we have completed the hardware, input processing and output devices. In the processing devices, we have also completed the CU control unit, arithmetic logic unit, and memory unit. And also we discussed about the short form in the short form the memory also. So these are the part of hardware, and now we will discuss about a software. So what is the software and what is the role of the software in the computer system? And while we are discussing about the hardware and software, so I told you a definition of the hardware. So that is those devices or those part of computer system which is touchable or which can be seen, that is the hardware. And those part of the computer system which are not touchable and which are not can be seen, that is known as software. So now the confusion in mind, if something is not visible and not touchable, then how can they perform? क्लियर? जिसको हम देख नहीं सकते हैं, जिसको छू नहीं सकते हैं, फिर वो परफॉर्म कैसे करेगा, उसका रोल क्या है कंप्यूटर सिस्टम के अंदर. सो आज हम वही डिस्कस करेंगे कि सॉफ्टवेयर का कंप्यूटर सिस्टम के अंदर क्या रोल है और ये क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है और ये काम कैसे करता है. क्लियर? सो द सॉफ्टवेयर, यू कैन से द सॉफ्टवेयर is set of program. You can define the software in the term the software is the set of program. So it's a line of code or line of program which is designed for the specific task. So in the earlier phase, we are using the machine level language. Now the question arises, how can we write the program in the computer system? So we use some language to write the program in a computer system and that program is the instruction to the computer. So how can they perform and how they have to perform. So the one more question is there, how can we write the instructions and command to the computer. So we use some languages to write the program in the computer system. In earlier we use the machine language. Machine language is 0 and 1. In the earliest computer does not understand any language like a natural language like A to Z or Ka to Gya and etc. उसको ये चीज़ें समझ में नहीं आती थी. उस कंप्यूटर को सिर्फ 0 और 1 का फॉर्मेट समझ में आता था. So that is why we have to give the instruction in the same language in the earliest computer. After that, we enhance the technology and the features of the computer, and we introduce one more language which is known as the assembly language. What? Assembly language. It's more advanced compared to the मशीन लैंग्वेज. मशीन लैंग्वेज से थोड़ा सा एडवांस था असेंबली लैंग्वेज, बट नॉट क्लोज टू द नेचुरल लैंग्वेज. ये ऐसे मशीन लैंग्वेज से एडवांस तो था, बट जो हमारा नेचुरल लैंग्वेज है, इसको आप यू कैन से द इंग्लिश एंड इट्स द हिंदी, इसके तरह नहीं था. बट इन द series of the advancement of the computer and advancement of the technology, the second was the assembly language. After that we introduced the high level language. What? High level language. If it is not visible, you have to erase these 2 points and write down on the top. After assembly language, the third one which introduced was the high level language. What? High level language. These languages are very near to or nearly to the natural language. You can say this is the very close to the natural language. And in this language, first of all, we introduce the Fortran, COBOL, BASIC, etc. So Fortran also have some I write it in the capital letter. That's the meaning behind that. The Fortran stand for formula translation. Formula translation. COBOL stands for Common Business Oriented Language. So, dear student, just write down your. So, dear student, just note it in your notebook, the full form of the Fortran and the COBOL, and you can take a screenshot of these in a high level language. This is the Fortran, COBOL and the BASIC. The Fortran stands for formula translation and COBOL stands for Common Business Oriented Language. Clear? So just take a screenshot or note down in your notebook. So these are the high level language, and after that we advance our language day to day, and now we use a very high level language Now we are using the C, C++, Java, Visual Basic, .NET, C#, and more languages there. So these are the overview of the software, and by using this language we write the program, and that program called the software. So, my dear students, the next topic is the types of software. So, how many kind of software we are using? So, we use the two types of software. The first one is the system software. System software, and second one is the application software. Application software. So just write down in your notebook, or you can take a screenshot. That's it for today. So just revise these points, what we teach today, what I teach today, and in the next class we will discuss about the system software and the application software. What is the system software and what is the role of the system software in our computer system, and what is the application software and what is the role of the application software in our computer system. So just write down in your notebook, and if you have any query related to whatever we have finished in this chapter, just post your query and your doubts in the group. I will discuss about that topic in the next class. Thank you, students.